good morning, and welcome to Conversations with Caryn. Today, I have the absolute privilege of chatting to not just an amazing healer, but also a very, very dear friend of mine, Philippa Storie, who is she's the global intuitive healer. So she works all over the world with her beautiful healing modalities. And we are going to touch a little bit on what Philippa does in her healing work as well. But specifically today, the topic is about digital marketing and what we have stumbled upon. Philippa is one of the very first people that I heard about this opportunity from. And when I watched Philippa doing her thing and getting her sales, I was like, oh my goodness, if Phil can do this, we can all do this. Because Phil, you're just a gal from the southern suburbs in Cape Town that's got a special needs boy who's just a beautiful healer that just wants to spread love. And it's not like you've got any special powers. You know, we've all got our things that we do. It's not like you highly educated and highly trained, yet you're making dollars on the side. And I just wanted to share your story as well as, I suppose, what I'm involved in with our audience. So without any further ado, I'd love you to introduce who you are and what you do, and then we can kick off our discussion on our conversation, because it's Conversations with Caryn, on our beautiful digital marketing journey.
Thank you so much, Caryn, for having me here. This is such a beautiful opportunity. And, you know, I love having conversations with Caryn. It's one of my favorite things. I'm Philippa Storie, the global intuitive healer. My passion and my purpose is helping beautiful people open up their hearts so they can love themselves more and they can build better relationships with themselves and with the people around them. That's my purpose and passion. And I'm a single mom of a special needs boy. He is my absolute world. He has ADHD, so he's extremely busy all over the place. And time is one of the most important things in my life, time and energy. You know, who are you gifting your time to? Who are you gifting your energy to? And is the energy exchange worth it for yourself? Because self-love is very, very important. It's what I teach. If you're not taking care of yourself, then you can't take care of others. And how do we nourish ourselves? What are we doing daily? What are we consuming mentally, physically, emotionally? And what are we allowing? So that's a lot of what I share and teach. It's my passion. I love what I do.
I've had the absolute privilege of working with you through some of your procedures and things that you do, and I love what you do as well. Just putting it out there, opening up that heart space and getting rid of those blocks around the heart wall, which you specialize in, was a game changer for me as well in stepping into my own journey of self-love. So I love the fact that you're doing this. I love the fact that you are who you are. And I'm so thrilled to have you actually join me on this Conversations with Caryn. So thank you for that. So Philly, what I'd love to touch on is you're passionate about coaching. You're passionate about helping people. You're passionate specifically about helping people love themselves, right? So as you've been trying to build your coaching business, what has been your biggest struggle around allowing yourself to go out there and do this work that you love? What are the struggles that you faced on your journey?
Self-love. Self-love. As a mom, absolute burnout, exhaustion, overwhelm. You know, as a coach, you want to get yourself out there. You want to be seen, you want to be heard so that you can attract your soul clients. And when you are doing that, you need, you know, I've learned my modalities. I know how to do what I do, okay? But how do I reach the people that want what it is, my medicine, okay? So you've got to learn how to market. You've got to learn how to, so whilst you are being a mom and being a coach, you are having to learn on the side how to do all of it. So you're wearing all these hats. I mean, I remember nights sitting up 2-3 o'clock in the morning to catch a live with a coach in America or Australia or whatever, and then falling asleep halfway through and then beating myself up because I didn't complete this and that, and you know, and then trying to implement everything and trying to launch and all these things whilst you are just trying to breathe in your daily life. So I took quite a hard knock. And there was a lot of lessons. I'll never forget sitting with my baby when he was just a few months old, time for feeding, breastfeeding on a call, because at that stage I was trying to do multi-level marketing to try and earn some extra money to pay the bills, and it was COVID, and I'm trying to nurse my son whilst be on a sales call and getting shouted at because their time was important. And I was like, your time is important. Everyone's time is important. All of us. Time is the one thing that you do not get back. And our beautiful mentor, Michelle, I mean, one of the really hard-hitting things is you pretty much get 18 summers with your kids if you're lucky. 18, only 18.
That's it.
And half the time, families have to be separated. You've got dads or moms having to work away. You've got single moms, who is my absolute passion to help, is single moms. You are juggling absolutely everything. You get home, you're exhausted from your 9 to 5, dealing with your boss, dealing with everything there, the stress. Now you get home and you've got to fend for the family. And our little children, literally, you are a server. That's what you're here to do. You are here to serve their every need. And by the time you crawl into bed at night, you are finished and your cup is empty, and then it just starts all over again. So the reason why I'm totally aligned with this beautiful, beautiful course is because over the last 4 or 5 years, I've spent a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of energy on courses that I have learned a lot from, but you always have a time limit. You only have access to the course for this long, or you don't implement everything in time, and you kind of, it's overwhelming, and you always seem to feel like you're not doing enough. So you are just building that belief that you are not enough.
Not enough.
And you're not ready, because all this work you're putting in, you're not getting back.
And let's not forget the beating yourself up when you don't catch a replay. And before you know it, the replays are taken down, and you had this massive intention that you're going to do this because then it's going to elevate your business. And you do all this stuff and your business doesn't move. And you're like, what am I doing wrong?
Yeah, I call it the flogging. We sit there and then we flog ourselves for ages. Oh, it's terrible. So we're dealing with the mom guilt, the stress, the overwhelm, the burnout. We're trying to do everything. And at the end of the day, the space that I heal from is helping someone open up their heart and love themselves. And it was at a point where I need healings to come in so that I can pay my bills.
And then it takes away the joy, doesn't it? Because it puts stress on
that
the
desperation is so not a nice place, and I have got so many big, beautiful visions for my life, all these puzzle pieces that have been floating around, that I've been thinking, like, how, you ask the universe for what you want, and then you've got to put it into inspired action, and the universe will make it happen. But my biggest question, which is the one that we're not meant to worry about, was how is it all going to happen? And then one day, a beautiful mutual friend of ours contacted me and said, Philly, you're going to love this. And immediately I knew. I knew then and there I had to jump in, grab it with everything. And the course is so incredible. First and foremost, you purchase it and it is yours forever. There is no taking
that's
down.
amazing. In what world do you get to buy something that doesn't lose value, though? Because you buy a car.
It never does.
And once you've driven your car, you can resell it. It's 5 years old or whatever. It's lost its value. You can't sell it for what you got. This is 100% reseller rights from the get-go, right? We know this. So you get to resell at the same
you have got access. You've got access to the very first, everything's there in this community, like the very first tech call, the very first Zoom call. Everything is there, and you've got access to it all.
All of it, plug and play, literally. But the first question I really want to ask you is, what drew you? Why digital marketing? So yes, our mutual friend was doing it. Explain to our listeners, though, why digital marketing? It's the way of the future, right?
Yes. Well, this is the thing is I've been spending all this time, money and energy on courses on trying to figure out how to. I'm a global intuitive healer. I don't just work here in the southern suburbs in Cape Town.
Yes.
I have got clients all over the world. How do I access those clients? How do I share my skills and my medicine with them? I need to digitally market myself. So this course, this course was first of all purchased for myself to learn how to do that, how to create my product suite, how to build my email list, how to do things on automation, which was like really the thing, to figure out how to do things on automation. So I do have more time with my son. Because when you are doing, and this is not to knock anything, you know, when you are doing sales, multi-level marketing, all these things, it's so time consuming because you're having to DM people, you are on your phone constantly. I mean, I used to take my son to the park and be sitting on my phone. Now I leave my phone at home because my business is on full automation and I can go to the park and just be 100% present with him.
Yes.
So I did a little bit of a live yesterday on my TikTok channel, and I was talking about, you know, for my son, I do my best to cover his love languages, because our love languages, we all have a love language, and that love language is generally something that was neglected in our childhood. And I know I've been giving my son all the beautiful affirmations, acts of service. I touch him. I love him with all my heart and soul. The one thing that I have lacked with was quality time.
Quality time.
You know,
absolutely.
Being there, but not 100% being present, because you got to do this, you got to do that. You're always on that wheel.
Absolutely. I actually also did a video about that yesterday, about the fact that we had a whole long weekend here in South Africa and I wasn't on social media at all, because I actively decided that when it comes to quality time and spending time with family, it doesn't matter when it is, whether it's a Monday, Tuesday, Friday, if you need me, I'm there. And this business has given us the opportunity to do that, right? Where you can actually devise your days how you want to. So just to touch on the full automation side of this, for coaches specifically, because I obviously like talk to coaches and stuff, and even for those single moms that are working full-time or are trying to build their own businesses on the side, whoever they are, the full automation thing is the one thing that I have really found incredible, because even though I was away on the weekend, the work that I'd done up to that point with your 2-hour workday or whatever it is had built up enough for me to come back, and my inbox had exploded with people saying like, what are you talking about? What's going on? Like, how can we? And I was getting back to them without having to do anything, because the email, the stuff is on full automation. So just to touch on that, first of all, in the course, obviously we're building this passive income, which is great, but how is the full automation helping you now in your coaching business as well? Because obviously we've purchased a course which is teaching us skills to be able to market our existing businesses, because let's be honest, that is our passion. As much as I love the world of digital because it's creating this passive income, it's not my passion. You know, my passion is helping people. My passion is exactly like you, watching those light bulb moms going on and having this empowerment and being able to do that. So how has purchasing, just never mind the passive income, because that's coming, but how has purchasing this course helped you to market your existing business?
So it's such a beautiful question, because as I said, that's the reason I bought into it. This is an investment I made in myself. I purchased a course that is literally, it's giving me all the tools, not just some. It's giving me absolutely all the tools to create my beautiful business and show up in my beautiful business and align with what matters to me. Okay. So, and then the bonus is obviously, through the training, through the setting up, we learn how to build our email list. We learn how to do all these things, which creates this beautiful little sales funnel on the side where we earn the passive income whilst we are learning how to do this for ourselves. And that's the thing, is it goes so deep. This course, depending on which course you choose, I mean, you can start with the launch pad, which is incredible. That's where I started.
Exactly.
And you know, and then you can build yourself all the way up to the Legacy Builder program. And it just goes deeper and deeper and deeper. And it shows you how to do everything. So before, like doing newsletters for my clients, like that was just another task. Like all these things were just extra. This course shows you how you can do your 2-hour workday so your funnel is working 100%, and then plug into trainings on whichever platform you are wanting to work with and learn so much. There's mindset skills, like the most incredible mindset coach is part of the community. So we've got all of these things that we can access and implement into our business. And, you know, I can sit down and dedicate, let's say, 4 hours on a Monday to doing all my newsletters for the month. I can do all of that. And then it's run on full automation. And I get to just be with my son, 100% there for him. I mean, the other day I was just driving around with him. He was sick. He came with me to do my deliveries for one of my businesses. And boom, $300 in my bank account. Thank you very much. For a South African, that's 5,000 Rand on a Tuesday. And I didn't have to speak to anyone. I didn't, you know, I had a friend call me the other day. She was like, is this really working for you? You know, because I don't want to be badgering my friends. Or I said, have I called you at any point and asked you to buy anything? No, I haven't.
Yes.
And that's the thing. I'm getting people calling me saying, tell me more about this.
Because we're sharing our story.
Yes, because I know you, I'll spend some time telling you about it, but there are people all over the world that are just clicking my link because they are looking for a digital marketing course. And this digital marketing course is phenomenal. It is for everyone. And they're clicking on the link and they are purchasing the course, and they have got access to the full community of support, everything that possibly
needs. Let's chat about that. Tell me about this. I mean, I'm asking you to tell me because I know about it, but for the audience that's listening, this community. So first of all, okay, let's look at this. We've bought an online digital course that's teaching us how to market our own businesses. From A to Z, no more sitting up till 2 o'clock in the morning trying to catch somebody else's live. We now have this, right? We've got a community of 40,000 by now, I'm sure, that are 40,000 deep. And we are also earning passive income. I mean, these are the three things, right? So we've spoken a bit on full automation and passive income, how it's helping our business. How is this community that we've joined helping us? I mean, come on. Besides learning the mindset training, the TikTok training, the chat GPT, how to use chat GTP to your advantage to be able to get ChatGPT to know your voice and to do the things that it's doing. It's just absolutely incredible. But
we had a training from a 70-year-old the other day about LinkedIn. You know what I mean? This is the beautiful thing, is this community, everyone wants you to succeed. And that's why in the healing community, we talk about 3D and 5D. 3D is very dense energy. It's the lack, it's the scarcity, it's the mindset of just not having enough and very fear-based. And the 5D reality, because here on Earth, we've got multiple dimensions all happening at the same time. So 5D reality is where you have ascended into a space of abundance, where you have got a very strong connection with source, and you know that you are an abundant being and that you deserve everything. And that's what this business is for me, because this woman that started the entire community only 2 years ago.
I know.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. That's it. 2 years ago. She could have created a thing that everyone purchased.
More goosebumps, by the way.
Exactly. She could have created a thing where everyone purchases the course from her. She gets a cut and we get a certain percentage, you know, and she could have made herself extremely rich. But no, she has gifted this. The course is 100% profit to you. You purchase the course, you've got master resale rights forever, 100% profit. She's not making a cent from anyone that purchases this course.
And neither are we. If we sell it on, we can sell it at 100%, but if we sell it to someone and they sell it on, we don't make any money either.
We don't make multi-level marketing. No one makes a cent or
nothing.
Like, you know what I mean? There's none of this going on. No. Okay, none of it.
Exactly.
It's master resale rights. You sell it on to someone, they can sell it on 100% profit. You do pay for your sales funnel, which is a small fee of $29. And that all that money goes to her community that she's created, her tech team that is supporting us, you know, She still, to this very day, sits down every day and does her 2-hour workday. That is how she makes her money.
Yeah.
She is teaching us how to just do 2 hours of work and make daily pay.
Okay, so I've got another great question here. That's one that I've come up with quite a few times. One of them was on a very big group. There's about 37,000 people on this group on Facebook. And somebody posted, so everyone's heard about this digital marketing thing and like, what is your take on it? And there were about 5 people in the post that said, oh my goodness, stay away from our specific thing. Anything where you've got reseller rights, it's a scam. We're both in it. Now, obviously, being in the space that we're at, no judgment, I mean, you're not going to go back and lambaste people for their own opinion on things. It's like, it's what you believe. How do you tell someone that's sitting on the fence that's skeptical? Like, they don't know us. It's like, but oh my goodness, until you actually get involved, you don't know what you do. It's like, it's mind blowing. And people are sitting there going, it's a scam. It's a scam. It's a scam. What is your answer to that?
The thing is, there are so many people out there that have been burnt or know of someone that has been burnt through Forex trading, through multi-level marketing, through all these different things, okay? But not everything is for everyone, There are some people that can get into multi-level marketing and absolutely smash it.
Absolutely.
And do super, super well. I know I was not one of them because I didn't want to phone people and ask them to buy products from me because that's not how I want to show up in this world.
Agreed.
Forex trading. I do not want to sit in front of a laptop and watch numbers. Okay. The moment maths turned into the alphabet, I was done. So that's not my jam. Okay. But there are some people that are incredible at it, and that is great. But there's so many people that are being burned by scams, by people that are taking their money and they don't know how to trust. It's all about trust. The beautiful part about this course is if you need to learn a skill, let's say you want to know how to do an art class on portraits. How are you going to learn? You're going to pay someone to teach you that skill. And then you're going to have accumulated that skill and now be able to do it. This is what this course is. You are purchasing a course that you are growing and learning a skill at. Mm-hmm. Like, never mind the passive income on the side. Just the fact that you are purchasing a course that you will learn so much. Like, the levels of learning in this course, you can't. I don't think anyone has gotten all the way through all the training and everything. You just can't, because there is so much information there.
And it changes. It changes because the digital marketing world it's fresh. It's changing. It's ever changing. And every single day we've got new training that's released. I mean, and we don't pay for that again. It's all part of your original $100 purchase. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yes.
So you're getting live webinars every Monday that's going. They're teaching you how to do this, giving you more tips and tools, and you never ever have to pay for it again. I mean, come on.
And how is that a scam?
Exactly.
You're getting more and more and more and more and more from one investment.
One investment, yeah.
That is yours forever. Yeah. And then the most beautiful part is you can sell it over and over and over and over again through a beautiful, fully automated sales funnel that you don't have to DM people and ask people to buy this from you. They either want it or they don't.
Or they don't.
It's like it's got nothing to do with me. If you want to, I mean, I spoke to a gentleman the other day. He's a firefighter and he has to now go work overseas because they got a new baby coming. Oh, he's not going to be here for the birth of his kid. He's not going to, you know what I mean? That's what's happening in the world. And I was standing in the park, and because I'd said to him, what do you do? And then he said, well, what do you do? I said, well, I'm an intuitive healer and I'm a digital marketer. And I'll send you this link. And if it's something that you're interested in, great. He can basically do what he loves. He can create videos on different types of fire and how to help and what to do. He can create, all of us can, this is why I love this business, because all of us have got a reason that people come to us. All of us have got experience. All of us have got skills. that we can share only in our frequency.
Exactly.
There is no one else that will learn from they can't learn from anyone else. They can only learn from you because they tuned into your frequency.
Your
so that's why
codes.
this,
Yeah.
yes, you're abundant. There is enough. I mean, if we bring it back down, how many times have your kids come in and said, oh, my friends told me this, and you're like, but I've told you that a million times. They're not tuned into mom's frequency. They tuned into their friend's frequency, and that's why they learned and heard from them.
Exactly.
And it's the same with all of us. There are musicians that you don't want to listen to because they grate you, but they are,
but to
so
someone else.
about,
yeah.
Yeah, it's all about the frequency. It's all about who you can learn from and what it is that you're personally looking for. And this digital marketing course gives you all the tools to create your own business, doing what you love, showing up in the way that you want to be 100% authentic. Like, so, I'm not going to start selling fly rods and scuba gear. I'm an intuitive healer. I align myself with orgonites and crystals and healing patches
and mindset training and all sorts of beautiful self-empowerment rituals. Yeah, I get
my workshops, my courses. That is what I love, and that is what I do. And this course is just the vehicle to get me to do what I love
to do on automation. Which is the best part. So there's two little things before we close off for today, because it's we want to not go on for too long, but two little things as well. Okay, so first of all, my mother is 70. Sorry, mom, 71. And my mom's doing this now. And she spoke to me and she said to me, like, what kind of digital stuff could she do? And I said to her, my goodness, your expertise in caring for the aged, dementia, people that their parents are diagnosed or their partners are diagnosed with dementia. What are the tools and tricks that you can teach them on how to cope with this? That's just one area of expertise. My mom's 50 years of working. What has she learned? And what can she take out of that and do mini courses on that this program can teach her to put out there? And for her she's in retirement already, but why not earn extra money while you're retired? Why not just create this because it's already in you? So you might as well just follow a system that's going to take you 2 hours a day and get your stuff out there and do something with your retirement. So it's...
And then in the course, there's also 200 digital marketing ideas just gifted to you as well that you can just look at and create things from,
Exactly. I was going to say that was the other part of it. If you don't have your own IP as such, there's lots of ideas. I mean, isn't there a lady who's in her 70s or 80s that knits in the community, and she's making $15,000 a month or something like that, isn't it? Through how-to video.
So this is actually a completely different video that I came across on YouTube because someone asked me about digital marketing and then they sent me this YouTube video. Yeah. This is a guy that's from Britain that is a trader that now lives in Dubai. And he was having coffee in the coffee shop with a lady who's in her 70s that knits. And she earns over $10,000 a month.
Yeah.
Literally she's created a knitting course that she puts her little link online and she just knits and does the little videos. And so like digital marketing is happening all over the world. There are courses all over the world, but this course in particular, the reason why I ticked all my boxes is because it is giving you everything you need and more, and it changes all the time, as you said. The community support is incredible. Like you can, if there's anything that you need to know, you can jump on, you can write your question. And if they don't have a training for it, they will create a training for it. So you are supported 100%. Everyone wants you to win. There is no like someone wanting to get in your network and steal your clients and get hold of your contact list. And you know what I mean? There's none of that. Everyone wants everyone to win. And then you're making all this beautiful money as well on the side, getting to do what you love. It's so incredible for me. As I was mentioning earlier, I've had all these puzzle pieces floating around, like beautiful healing center I want to create, a children's center, like wanting to travel the world, hosting my workshops and all these things. And it was like, how am I going to do all these things? Because I'm just a single mom from Cape Town with my special needs son, and I'm just doing the best I can to get by. And this digital marketing course then beautifully came my way. And it's giving me all the tips, all the tricks, all the tools, everything I need to do this, that I can hold my retreats from a space of just being able to book the place and know that the people will come.
Exactly.
Rather than trying to get all the deposits in so that you can make a little bit of money here and you can help people. And you know what I mean? It's like completely flipped, which is one of the beautiful mindset trainings in our thing, is how to flip things.
Exactly.
Everything
And have a
now.
millionaire mindset, right? That's part of it.
Yeah,
Money mindset. It's the most important thing, actually, is being
I can
able
do
to
anything.
receive. And yeah, so that for me as well, with this community as well, you know, you are going to have the people that it's not for them. And you're going to have the naysayers and you're going to have the haters. And for us, it's hard to put yourself out there when you know there's going to be people that are going to come and backlash you. But I've got a thing, you know, that Taylor Swift song, the haters going to hate, hate, hate. I'm just going to shake, 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 because I know what it's doing for me. And I know besides the passive income, as we say, that is an absolute sweet spot, the bonus, that we can actually do this, that we've been gifted this to resell. Because it's not just a course that we're buying that's somebody else's and we can use everything and implement it, but we can't do anything with it. We've actually been given an opportunity to create this passive income. And I think that for me is what also was the deciding factor. It's like, it's ticking every 5D box, as we say. It's just such a beautiful business. So I really, really just, you know, I'm as passionate as you are about it. I've seen what it's done for me. I believe as South Africans, I mean, this is open to anybody, anywhere in the world.
It is literally gold
but
for South Africans.
South Africans, oh my goodness, we have been in such a slump economically. If we can help people to create passive income, selling a skill that they, you know, it's just, why would we not do this? We have actually got a vehicle to be able to uplift the entire planet right now and pushing people into that space. So haters can come along and say whatever they like. We have a mission. We are on point. We are on mission. And at the same time, we're getting to build our own beautiful businesses and take our own businesses up to the next level through the skills that we're doing. I mean, it is an absolute win-win. That's how I see it. I don't see any negatives in it. I've pulled it apart. I sat on the fence.
Absolutely everyone. Everyone. You know, you can have someone that is sitting on the side of the road that is taking pallet wood and making, let's say, dog boxes, dog homes, okay? And he has got a wealth of woodwork skills and knowledge. He can put his money together. He can purchase this course. He can start learning how to digitally create, and he can start creating videos around what it is that he does and who he is and what he is. He can take himself from living with nothing to becoming a millionaire in South Africa, because when you're getting paid in dollars, it's insane. We're making millionaires like this.
I know. The community is exploding. It's actually just so, you know why it's so exciting? Because it's so achievable. If the person next door to you can do it, why can't you? It's as simple as that. It's just deciding that you can. We've got the vehicle. We've got the opportunity. Go out there and make it happen. And before we close,
so easy, copy and paste.
Exactly.
Be coachable. Just follow
the process.
Workday.
You don't have to reinvent anything.
Nothing.
Everything is done for you. Absolutely. That's what's so exciting.
It's a blueprint.
It's a blueprint. And people are going, oh, that blueprint. It's like, oh, that blueprint's gold.
Yes.
One more thing, Philippa. You have also, so I was the same as you. I've got quite a big Facebook family that are friends, family, some strangers. You know, not everybody's my friend on Facebook. I mean, I've accepted some people because they're friends of friends or whatever. So we've got these followings on Facebook. And when I started with this business, I was very much about the fact that I'm not going to go to my existing friends and family because of the fact that, like, I first want to see if it works. You know, the whole scarcity crap, and we've all been there. Now I'm kind of like, I put my first video out last week where I said, I'm sorry, guys, this is what they're going to be hearing from now, because if I can do it and make money out of this, like, why would I not want to share this with everyone? Whether you like it or not, you're going to hear about it because I want to spread the love. So it might have started off with, I'm not telling anyone, but it's now got to the point where I want to scream it from the rooftops. But besides our existing friends and family, both of us have managed to create TikTok channels from nothing, from this course. So having no audience, I know you must be over 1,000 people on your TikTok channel by now. I'm very close to 1,000. I started a little bit after you, but how amazing we've created a TikTok channel and we've created over 1,000 followers in 3 weeks. Philippa, I would never have been able to do this without this course. So,
No.
I mean, you don't even, for those listening, have to go and ask people that you know. All you have to do is follow the process, create a channel that you're comfortable with. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, wherever you want to play, they teach you how to create it from nothing. And you are now getting people coming into your world that you've never met before. So it's the same as us using this blueprint for our own businesses so that our healing clients can come to us, me with Fascinate in 7, my Reiki work, energy work. I've got people coming to me through channels now that I don't know. It's not my existing network. And the same for this, the blueprint. I mean, that's incredible that we've managed to build up an audience and followers from nothing. I mean, isn't that in itself gold?
Yes.
A brand new channel. I know people on TikTok that have been
absolutely
trying to do this for a long time and they haven't been able to. So, yeah.
That's why I say I absolutely love this course, because everything is there. It's so easy to learn. First of all, the first thing is you learn how to create your domain, to get your email list going, to set up your sales funnel. These are all things that now you can implement into your own business. So that first part of the training is incredible. And then it takes you into going deeper, how to start a channel from scratch,
Amazing.
how to build that following, how to turn that following into paying clients. And this is the thing, is so many people are in that space where they don't want to be sold to, but they are looking for something, you know. I mean, us as coaches, how many times do we invest in another coach?
Exactly.
Yet we get all icky about our services and how to sell our services. There are people out there that need and want our love and our guidance. And all you're doing is you get to show up as Caryn, as Philippa. I don't have to be a different coach. I don't have to be anything. I mean, just this morning I plugged into, a training with a different coach who said, if you are a good coach, you don't have to be a good salesman or a good marketer, because if you're a good marketer but not a good coach, you're going to get found out. If you're a good salesman and not a good coach, you're going to get found out. So the fact that we are good coaches and we create beautiful changes in people's life, that is all we need to be able to do what we do. And now we found this vehicle that is showing us how to do all those things that we don't know how to do.
With authenticity as well. Showing up as who you are, telling your story. They teach you the importance of sharing your story, not going out there copying others, not people pleasing, none of that. What is your story? What is your experience? They teach you how to get right down to somebody needs what I've been through, right? Somebody needs the skills that I've developed through my own adversities, and I'm here to help someone else. And it teaches you how to share that story. Because if you don't know how to share it, nobody else is going to find you. So it doesn't matter how good you think you are, or how good you are, if nobody knows where to find you.
And this is what's beautiful about your Fascinate program, is showing people what they are good at and doing more of that, rather than focusing on all the things that they're not good at. Because this course helps you with all the things that you're not good at, so that you can actually shine and do what it is that you are good at. And that's what I love is, I mean, it's not hard to be yourself. It's really hard when you're trying to be like every other coach, when you're comparing yourself. It's soul destroying, because we are all 100% unique. We all have a unique message, and
like our fingerprints.
Share it. Yes, and we get to share it. And this course teaches you how. It gives you all the tools that you need to do what you love. And that is what I love about it so much.
Absolutely. Well, Philippa, thank you so much. I mean, I could talk about this forever, from both the healing stuff and the digital marketing and everything else that's going through it. But thank you so much for being on Conversations with Caryn. We're going to try and do like a regular, I'm kind of just starting with all the conversations now and putting the interviews together with different topics. So I'd love to get you back on the show to speak specifically about your healing, specifically about all the other things that you're involved in. Today, we're probably going to start like a Money Monday, where we're going to talk all things money, and digital marketing is going to be a huge thing, but also money mindset and becoming that millionaire. And I'm sure you've got a lot of insight into those journeys as well. So I'm sure the audience is going to be seeing a lot more of you. And I'm very excited about this platform. I really, really am. I'm going to be talking a lot about different topics. And I'm so excited to have experts on the show and, novices at digital marketing like us, and just to sort of experience, again, it's about sharing our stories and what we're finding is working for us, and the tips and tricks to help other people. So I so appreciate you being here. I mean, as we progress and as we grow, the topics are going to get more and more interesting. If the listeners want to hear about anything specific, I'd love you to put in the comments what it is that you want to know more about, because Conversations with Caryn is about absolutely everything. Everything I'm interested in, but also everything that other people are interested in. And if there's something you're interested in that I don't know about, maybe I can get an expert to come on the show and talk to us about it. So please put your comments.
I just want to say, I just love that you are getting to do what you love, which is Conversations with Caryn, because this is you shining your light. Everyone needs to see you do this, because this is your purpose. You get to do your purpose. So
thank you. And I must say, a lot of the work around self-love is what's getting me to this point, because I was perfectionist. I was all the things that I talk about. I come from that experience. So when I talk passive aggressive, I was once that. Narcissism, yep, I can probably fall on that. Manipulation, probably that too. But I've accepted that side of myself and just showered it with love and say, you know what? There's polar things here. From being that, I can use that to my advantage as well. Like how, you know what I mean? It's not all negative stuff. We've just all got so many facets of us, the yin and the yang, the dark and the light. And it's about learning to accept every part of yourself and being open to receive all of that so that you can honestly receive all the goodness that's out there that's coming towards you. So thank you, because it's been a long journey for me to put myself in this place. I mean, we all know what it's like, fear of judgment. And, you finally, through doing this journey, get to the point where you feel, okay, well, you know what, this is not about anyone else. It's about sharing our light and sharing for those that need to hear about it. So I'm excited to be embarking on this. And I'm so grateful that I've got so many different facets of myself that I can bring together in this space now, because I get to talk life purpose. What are you here to live? What are you here to do? Fascinate. Who are you at your best? How do people view you? Reiki, energy healing, like love, self-love, woman empowerment. I just love it. So this is also creating a platform for me, and I'm excited to see where it's going to go and who's going to get involved. So what I'd like to also just end with is I'm going to put Philippa's links in the comments as well for those that want to find out more about what Philly's up to in the healing spaces, whatever. And I'm also going to put my links in here if you want to get involved with us, either on digital marketing, if you want to get involved in any of the healing things, just if you want to know more, put the links, go look at our channels, go look at what we've managed to do. And when I tell you that a couple of months ago, we would never have even been having this conversation. So isn't it amazing how we've just...
2 months ago, there was none of it.
None of it. So yeah, join the ride. I mean, it's just expansive. That's the word that my word is at the moment, is just expansive. I'm expanding on so many levels, and I'm just, I can't wait for what's coming. I'm already there though. I'm already in this vortex of like just amazing things are happening at every turn. Just hold on to that vibration, and that's all that's going to work. So if you want to get involved and feel some of this excitement, please reach out or click on our links and get to know us.
I also just want to touch on a little part. There are a lot of people out there that are shy. And there is a whole part of this course that teaches you how to do faceless marketing.
Yes.
Maybe you're not like Caryn and myself that don't mind talking and being on camera. Maybe it is something that really, really scares you. There is so much training on how to do it faceless, completely faceless, so that you can also enjoy being part of the digital marketing world without having to put yourself physically out there.
Yeah, that's actually a very, very good point, because not everybody is. Although I must say, in a lot of the trainings I've watched, how many introverts have you seen go, I was such an introvert and I couldn't do it. So even though you might think you're never going to be able to do this, you never know. Thank you for watching Conversations with Caryn, and I look forward to our next episodes and to getting feedback. And have a great day, everybody. Thanks, Phil.
Bye.
Lots of love.